guys. That thumbnail was me just waiting for it to change. So I'm like, just waiting. I hate the thumbnail part of this. I wish it would just, I don't know, pick something random in the first minute. I don't even care. Or just like, just show a clip, just something. Anything that's not where I have to like take a selfie, because I just don't do selfies. That's one thing I just don't do. I just came in from shoveling the snow, so my cheeks and everything, hi Nancy, are all pink. It is, there's this like, whenever the weather's anything anywhere, it doesn't even matter. Everybody posts all these memes about how awful it is or how crazy it is or whatever it might be. Hey guys. So the one right now going around, which is kind of funny, is that we're living in a snow globe and it keeps getting shaken up like every time. And every time it settles and we think we're good, somebody shakes it up and it snows again. It has been very snowy lately and I love it and I feel like it should be totally normal and it's amazing. I guess it's abnormal the amount of snow we're getting, but I still don't believe it. I still feel like it's actually totally normal that we're getting this much snow. Like it's been just a ton. Even today we have 6 new inches outside and there's not even a delay for school today. Like it's getting to the point where it's just like, I don't even know. Like it's crazy. The kids though are still out of school. They go back to school on Monday. Like February has been a really bad month, so we've never had a February off before. My kids have been off the entire month, which is like my lunch videos are weird and it's just been a little weird. You must not have a man. No, he's downstairs on a phone call right now. I told the kids, I was like, shh, be very quiet. You can play Fortnite, but you have to be really, really quiet. And yeah, my boyfriend's on a work call. He's like, I don't feel like driving in that. It's really nasty. It's so nasty. But because the weather's been so bad, it's been like really, really bad. We haven't been able to do a whole lot. Like even this morning, just now, before I came up here, I'm like, kids, let's like build a snowman. Let's do something awesome. But the snow's not the kind that you can like pack. You like get it in a ball and you get it really tight and it just goes like we don't even have the good snow right now. Like it sucks. The benefit though is I was able to shovel the driveway with a broom. Deacon and I did it. I enjoy doing it. I think it's great exercise. I like any exercise where I can do something and see a result from it, like an actual like, you know, I'm burning some energy. And then my boyfriend came out. I was like, no, I got this. Like, this is my job. You go back inside. So yeah, he is home today. Let me see. Let me catch up on these really fast. What's that, man? No, the snow, any weather, the bad weather, when everybody complains about it, it makes me really happy and giddy. I'm not the person who's like, oh my gosh, it's snowing again on Facebook. That's not me. I don't really post anything, to be honest, but I get really giddy. I get really excited, like when there's a ton of rain or when there's a thunder and lightning storm or when it snows a ton, I get really giddy. The only weather I don't love is when it's just windy to be windy. And I'm talking about the kind of wind where it like knocks your fence over and ruins things, like your trampoline blows away, like that. When it doesn't even have a storm that follows it, it's like, come on, this is dumb weather. I don't like that. Mostly ice, yeah. Powder for, yeah, it's perfect powder. Although they don't want anybody going up the mountains because I guess like it's so bad, avalanches and stuff like that. So it's kind of a little bit of a tricky one. It's a catch-22. It's not stopping anybody, but you know. Yeah, it's the snow right now that's falling right now. It's just light and fluffy, and yeah, I was able to move it with a broom. Usually we get this like heavy, wet, like you get one little swipe and you have to dump the shovel because it's so heavy. No, stuff is like light and fluffy and there's nothing to it. Have snow, yes. Right, if it's gonna be cold, and that's the one thing I always say too, if it's just bitter cold, like at least snow, like make it worth the freezing. You know, okay, so that was the other thing I was gonna say, but well, that I get off track so easily, is my kids have been off this whole month and we made a break bucket list. So our list was like, we had the museum and the library and Olive Garden and Buffalo Wild Wings and pizza buffet. Those are the food ones that were on it. Oh, and frozen yogurt. Those are the food ones. And then the activities, we also had ice skating, golfing, which has not happened this month. It has been way too snowy. And then if it hasn't been snowy, it is flooded because the snow melted. So we're in a weird situation with that. What else do we have on the list? We've been bowling. I'm trying to think of the other activities that we had. A lot of our activities have been ruined. Oh, we want to go to the zoo, but that's not going to happen. We're kind of trapped. You have to drive over like mountain passes to get anywhere. So a lot of them have been closed, or it's going to take me like 10 hours instead of 2, and I'm not feeling that. So that I'm not into. I'm trying to think of what else is on the list. We had a lot of things. Oh, make slime, make edible slime, go to Michael's, go, trying to think of the other things. Anyways, we had this big huge list. Drake has been really digging the Legos this break. So my kids each got a homework packet to do over break because, you know, it's February and they should still be doing something as extra credit. But for me, extra credit's like never optional unless you are like at 100% of the class, you do the extra. Even then, you still just do extra credit. And they each had a homework packet. Well, neither of them wanted to do it. I was like, do like 1 to 3 pages a day and we'll be done really early. And they were procrastinating. And then there was like 4 days where they didn't do any. And I was like, okay, fine, no technology, which is punishment for me, to take away technology when it's crap weather outside, and super punishment for me. So anyhow, they lost all technology for a week and a half, almost 2 weeks, because they chose not to do their homework packet. And I wasn't even asking them to do the whole thing. Just a page here, 2 pages there, 3 pages there, go back to 1 page, really simple stuff. But no, they would rather have no technology for 2 weeks than do 3 freaking pages of homework. So it's been extra hard because there's been no PlayStation, there's been no Nintendo, there's been no iPad or cell phone or anything. There's been nothing. So no TV, we're talking no technology. Okay, benefit, we played a lot of board games. Like I said, we've done a lot of Lego things. We've gone and done things together. We went sledding, things. The sun just came out right now. It's still snowing, but it's sunny. How that's possible, I don't know. So that's been my break. I'm going crazy, you guys. So tomorrow I have to work in the morning and I want to take him in the afternoon. He's got to get the day off. Aw. Yeah, my kids love Olive Garden. Love it. I don't even eat the pasta. I do like the soup and the salad. Like, the soup is pretty good, so I'll go and I'll enjoy the soup. As far as pasta goes, like I will eat some of I do like their Alfredo sauce, but their pasta is just, I don't know, it's just not like the best pasta around. But yeah, Olive Garden of all places. Olive Garden is Italian, and I'm going to use the word Italian loosely. It's pasta. It's amazing how kids rediscover the joys of, yes. Yeah. I mean, we have fun. It's always like the first like 2 or 3 days, the first day of no technology is kind of like, oh, haha, like no technology. And then day 2 is kind of awful. And day 3 is really awful. And then you like round the corner where all of a sudden it gets good. Like people are just, I don't know. It's just nice. We're having a pasta bake tonight. Oh, that sounds really good. Oh my gosh, we've been playing so much of the Beast of Balance, which is kind of a tricky one because you do have to use a phone. So we use my phone for it when we play. That's a tricky one. I haven't thought of that one as taking away technology because we are playing a game. We're just monitoring our results on the phone. But that's such a fun game. We've been having a blast with that one. We've been playing that game more than any of the other games. That and Monopoly Junior. There's been a lot of Monopoly Junior. That's one I can handle because it's about a 30-minute game. My kids always want to play like the real Monopoly, and I made the mistake of buying the Fortnite Monopoly. So those things take way too long. I lose my patience. We played one the other day called Sequence with some friends, and that was a lot of fun. I wish I had the endurance to take away electronics. Oh, it's not easy. It's not easy. It's been really hard. And then, I mean, it's just brutal. A few of the add-on, like, battle expansions. Freaking Fortnite. That one's crazy. All right, I'm trying to catch back up. Let me see here. Oh, my back hurts. Loving the headboard. Thank you. Yeah, so, and then baking. We have been doing a lot of baking and a lot of, like, recipe things. The kids have been doing a lot of their own, like, we're gonna make this. Like, we made pies the other day. I posted a picture on Instagram, which I regret not posting, like all of our pies, which I don't know why I didn't do that. Theirs were still in the oven when I posted it, but they each made their own too, and we did like a taste test fun competition thing, and that was a blast. Like, we had a lot of fun with the kids. We actually had a couple of friends that were over that night, so the kids went upstairs and we did 6 categories. We did like taste and texture and presentation and creativity and smell and overall. Those were our 6 categories, because that way each could win 3. But truly, Drake's pie tasted and smelled so much better, and then Deacon's just like, I mean, 9 versus 7, his was definitely like more creative presentation wise, but that was a lot of fun. But that includes baking, so that doesn't answer your question. I would say games, so many games. The kids have been having pet parties where they bring the snake and the parakeet and they have like a party. There's been a lot more imaginative, is that the right word? Yeah, play, which has been really nice. We've been enjoying that. They've been working to, yeah, I guess that's about pretty much sums us up. Clue. Oh yeah, we haven't done Clue. Starting to get warmer in England on the coast. Oh, warmer. We're not in the warmer yet. It's snowing in Vegas. I heard, I have a friend who lives in Vegas, and they posted a picture of that. When I take my kids' technology away, crazy saying I'm bored. Yeah, the I'm bored phrase isn't used here, because it makes me so angry, because I never have time to like get bored. So I have lots of things to cure boredom, and they don't want to do any of it. So that one's really bad. Oh, a talent show's fun. I think tomorrow I'm going to take him to the Seafront Beach to play. Oh, that sounds like a dream. Yahtzee. Yes, I love Yahtzee. Why don't we play Yahtzee? I have to order Yahtzee or get Yahtzee. We don't have it. I need Drake to become a better speller so we can start playing Scrabble. Or words, Words with Friends. Whichever version you have, same thing. What was the other one that we play a lot of? Oh, they like Apples to Apples. That one we play quite a bit. I'm trying to think of what else we've been playing a whole bunch. It just seems like, oh my gosh, Deacon's science kits. So you guys maybe know from Christmas I bought him that MEL science. So every month we get delivered some science kits. There's usually 2 in the box, and you can do the experiment like 2 or 3 times, or there's a variety of them or whatever. So we've been getting the science subscriptions. We spent an entire day doing chemistry things, like shooting things and melting things, and we made bubbles out of vegetable oil. Or soap from vegetable oil. Like, we've done some really cool things. So we did an entire day of science. An entire day. My house looked like it blew up. It was like, and then of course, like, Deacon's just really into that stuff. So of course he takes like my citric acid from the laundry room and my baking soda and my vinegar, and he's like making things explode, and it's like, it got a little crazy. Our snow, you can't see it now because one of the layers of snow is currently covered by another layer of snow, but it's very colorful. So we had very colorful stuff that was exploding. When are you guys getting married already? Oh, I don't know. I have no idea. I'm not gonna ask him, so it'll be a surprise. I told him that I would say yes now, so that was nice. For a while I was like, I don't know what I would say, don't ask me. But I was just a butthead. 55 inches of snow. Oh, yeah, it's brutal. Our friend has a motorhome, and she's like, yeah, we went to go shovel the roof, and you could just walk under the roof. The snow was so high. I was like, oh, that sucks so much. Like, that really sucks. How do I organize my average day? It depends on the day. Usually half the week I wake up really early and I work out. The other half of the week I don't. Like, I alternate days. And then let's see, work for a little bit in the morning, usually make breakfast, pack lunches. If the kids are in school, I see the kids off to school. If they're not in school, I work and then I work either way. And then I usually just work until they're out of school, and there's a billion different things that I'll do at any given time. And then when they get home from school, I try to stop working. It doesn't always work that way, but usually I just cook and clean until bedtime. That's like the very rough draft version. I don't sit down. This is the long time for me to come sit down by myself. But again, they just earned Fortnite back, so my kids could sit there all day if I let them, which I will not, because then they become little devils and I don't like them. Especially Drake. He like, there's something about if he gets too much like phone time or too much, when he's on the phone, he's usually watching, there's a couple of YouTubers that I just dislike. They're like, the things that they do are really obnoxious, and then Drake will copy that, and I hate it. Deacon's version of YouTube I don't mind at all, because it's very like, he likes to watch like world record things, or how things are made, or how he does like the Dude Perfect trick shot guys. What else does he watch? He's always watching the weirdest things. Just like documentaries on like the ocean and like just stuff like that. So I love what Deacon watches on YouTube. I'm like, yeah, rock on. You're learning from like almost all of this. Whereas Drake watches like guys or kids drop 400 bath bombs into the bathtub and think that's like a cool and practical thing to do, which was just like, no. And then there's these two guys, they've got to be like 19-ish, maybe 20, I don't really know. But they say this word yeet. Have you guys heard this? Oh, I'm about to block these guys. They make me crazy. It's like, you're not these people. This is not the real, like, that is not real. Like, stop. Oh, that stuff makes me crazy. Or making really gross, I don't know if that's it. Anyways, those kind of things just drive me crazy. So those ones are brutal. But that's why I have to monitor his YouTube, because otherwise he turns into this little devil. And I don't like the version of him when he is like zoned out for too long. I'm trying to think of what else. What else have we been doing? As far as meals go, oh, you guys, I have been ordering, you'll see it again on Tuesday, like all of my groceries from Walmart pickup, which is so bad. But I've just gotten to the point where it's like, I don't want to take my kids to the store. I just don't. Like, there's just so many other things. Yes, so see, you get what I'm saying. There's just so many things I'd rather do with my kids than take them grocery shopping, but I'm starting to get the itch to like meal plan again and sort of get back into like, you know, shopping. I miss Sprouts, and I really miss Trader Joe's. I've had a hankering for Trader Joe's, but I just don't want to take my kids. So I've been doing a lot of Walmart pickup, which is not my favorite. It's my favorite in the sense that I can just take my grocery list, put it on the app, check out, and pick a time to go pick up my stuff. It's kind of awesome. I miss it. So like my meals have been really wow lately, and I just kind of need to pick me up. So I was thinking about starting back and doing my like my meal plan, and then like my meal plan videos, and then showing those meals made. I'm thinking about doing that again, at least just like for like 3 a week, and then just something to kind of get me out of the rut again. But this break it has me in a rut. It's been kind of crazy. There was one other thing I want to talk about. I don't remember. Yeah, I'm not even sure now what else I was going to talk about. Recipe videos. Yeah, like I need to get back into those things. I've been making a lot of I made these like incredible au gratin potatoes the other day, and I'm like, oh, I should have recorded that. And then this is the night that we had our friends over. My boyfriend spent the whole day smoking this like brisket, which does nothing for me. But he did a brisket, and I did the au gratin potatoes, and that was the day I did the pie. And then I made this like artichoke dip that was heavenly, and I'm like, these were all things I should have recorded. So I need to get back into that kind of routine where I'm like, when I'm in the kitchen, just like creating really delicious things. If it turns out good, sharing it. I used to do that a lot, and it was so much fun. So I need to do that again. And like I find when I am doing that, like just overall, I do cook better things for the family. Like where it's like last night was so random. I made turkey burgers. We did not have buns, but we had turkey burgers, like the patties, and wedge salad. Like it was so random. I'm like, this is such a bizarre. I wonder if I recorded that. Such a bizarre meal. Things like that where it's like there may have been a little more structure to it or a little more thought put behind it had I been, you know, making it for something here. It makes me a little bit better. Yeah, so I should get back into that again. I will. You guys are kind asking for it. What you ate for the day? Oh, thank you. yeah, my like daily food journal videos, there's no, I record them on a Tuesday if I remember, and I post them on a Wednesday. And that is all there is to it. There's no like planning behind it. I think I've shown you fudge, which we've been going to this indoor. It's a like this massive sporting goods store, and they have lots of fun things for the kids to do. Like there's a little kid jungle gym in there, and which is an indoor activity and it's free, that you can practice like putters. So there's like a little putting area that you can take the kids to. There's actually a tiny like indoor bowling. I'm trying to think of the other like free things that we do in there. Oh, you can like build Legos. They have an awesome Lego table. So anyways, you can do all these things. They sell fudge. So I've been enjoying the fudge there. So I think like my last two, or maybe it was my last one and then the 2 weeks before that, fudge. So I don't plan it. It's very honest and raw, so that's not always that great. And I kind of feel bad posting it sometimes, but it's very like, this is real life. This isn't staged. This isn't like for a video. This is just literally the food that I'm putting in my face. So wedge salad, it's extremely healthy. Now you take, I quartered a head of iceberg lettuce, so starting very healthy base here. Iceberg lettuce, I'm totally joking, blue cheese dressing all over it, and I did tomatoes and avocados. And then my boyfriend put bacon bits on his. Yeah, super healthy, as in not at all. The tomatoes, yes, the iceberg, there's, you know, not a whole lot there. The avocado, but like dousing it in blue cheese dressing, which is something. Oh, that was the other thing I was gonna talk about, aging. Blue cheese, I've never liked it. And in the last maybe 6-ish months, I have developed a craving for it, which is so weird. I don't know why, I don't know how, I don't know what changed, but I went from really not liking it. Like I would eat it if it was like a crumble in a salad, like okay, fine. And I liked that, but I never would have been like, yeah, like let me order a wedge salad that's just doused in blue cheese, everything. No. And with like my chicken wings, I'd always want ranch, but now I'm like, no, I want blue cheese, which I don't know. I don't know how that changed or what happened. Yeah, I'm kind of phasing it out. If you want any super cheap LuLaRoe, I got it. Our Walmart delivers. Yes. She gave me a coupon for that the other day. Michael, I'm 33 today. Today's the last day I'll be 33. Tomorrow I'll be 34, which is kind of a shocker. It's crazy to me. What you guys ate? Okay, I think I'm caught up now. So yeah, that's one of those things. Oh, the Alfredo recipe. Oh, it's so good. I made another one the other day that I threw together, and I didn't have cream cheese. My foot's falling asleep. I didn't have cream cheese, and I did it with this cheese that we bought from Costco. It's called Finlandia. It's half Gouda, half Parmesan, and I just did a roux and then added a ton of that cheese, and as Drake put it, it tasted exactly like Olive Garden, and it did. I don't know what it was about it, but, oh, thanks, Tracy. But it was just butter and flour and milk and salt and pepper and garlic powder and that Finlandia cheese, and it was a dead ringer for Olive Garden's Alfredo sauce. No clue how. It was another one of those meals where it's like, I didn't plan ahead, but this sounds really good, but I don't want to go to the store, so what can I make it similar? And it was just, I nailed it. The kids loved it. They asked for it again the next day. So we did that. That may have been in one of my meal videos, come to think of it. I don't remember now. I would never have guessed. Thanks, yeah. Good old mid-30s now. Now I'm really in my mid-30s, which is, it's crazy. I told my boyfriend this morning, I was like, I hope you realize, we're 6 years apart. I said, I hope you realize I am tomorrow going to be the same age that you were when we met. And he's like, no. I'm not getting any younger, babe. It's not going, oh, you guys are so sweet. It's not going in the direction. So I'm going in the good one. But he's 41 now. Like, I would never meet you now. But then I just forget that, yes, I'm getting older too. It's just funny. And you're any advice when your partner is busy with hobbies and you're the opposite? Oh, let's think. A hobby he has that I don't would be, I've joined a lot of his hobbies, whether he likes it or not. But I would say softball, for example. That's a hobby that he has that I don't participate in, but then I go and watch him, so I try to support his hobbies. Let's see. I guess this is my hobby, and he's downstairs right now. I can hear him. He must be off the phone because I can hear him playing with the kids, which is kind. I heard him say, let me finish my call and then I'll come out with you guys. So I don't know if he's going to try to figure out how to build a snowman out of this or what. I'm trying to think of other hobbies that he has. A lot of them I just try to support and enjoy, find joy in it myself. Golf was definitely more of his hobby. Like, I've always been around golfing my entire life, but he kind of encouraged me to start playing, and I love it. I love it now. Like, I'll lay in bed and I'll just think about like the club face hitting the ball, which is just awful. But you could possibly enjoy some of the hobbies too, or what I would do, like with my ex, I would get my own hobby and just do that while he did his. Just different kinds of hobbies, but the hobbies that he has where I'm not super duper interested, usually I'm working, to be honest. I don't know. I'm so boring. I am such a boring person. I'm trying to think of any other examples, but I would say that's probably what I do the most, is either try to find joy in it myself or just do my own thing. But depending on the hobby, like, he's kind of picking up bowling, but his boys have picked up bowling as like a serious hobby, so he's picked it up through his boys, and now me and my boys are picking it up through, which you can actually get really good at bowling. It's very surprising. It's been very, very surprising. We've all done really well learning how to ice skate this winter. Like, pretty cool things. Like, I can do lots of like twirls now, and like we'll do some fun weird things. And like the kids, like Drake's a pro at skating backwards, and Deacon has this really awesome spin, and we're all doing like hockey steps and just fun stuff where we try to find a lot of family hobbies. I guess is what this is boiling down to. Honestly, I haven't ever thought about it. Like, really thought about it. My doppelganger, oh, I'd love to see it. How do you deal with uncertainty of a live-in relationship? Don't you long for the stability of being married? Okay, I'm divorced. Marriage does nothing for me as far as like making your relationship stable. I think once you've gone through divorce, divorce or marriage does not mean certainty. I don't, the way I see it, I think just having a stable relationship and then being able to stand on your own 2 feet and then only having your relationship enhance your life is kind of the best mindset, if that makes any sense. Hopefully not. That's kind of a little bit of a bitter divorcee. But I mean, truly, like, I thought my ex-husband and I would never get divorced. I mean, we were together for a really long time, and never would I have imagined, ever. So there's part of me too where I can see a person where you're like, no, like, there's no way. But if that person changes completely who they are, then I mean, I feel like there's definitely a way. Hopefully that answers your question. I don't know. That was a but that's the way that I view it, is it's like, even if we got married, I don't feel like it would would guarantee our relationship any more than we not getting married, if that makes sense. My 10-year-old's class. Aw, I'm so glad. Thank you. I know I need to go downstairs. I want to join a bowling league. I'm like, that would be so much fun. So we were talking about, I need to get a little bit better. I'm just now breaking 100 every time. So, yeah, I'm off to volunteer my 10-year-olds. Yes, that's so exciting. Thank you for the headboard compliment. See, did not change the frequency in which we make our bed. Videos the other day, followed you for years and the boys. Aw, I'm so glad you came back. Thank you. When I was getting divorced, I found your vlogs. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. That's the reason I shared what I did, is just to help. What you're saying, marriage means one thing for me, but not necessarily the same for others. Yeah, the way that I see it is, if we got married, I mean, that would be super duper awesome for tax purposes and for health insurance. And of course, just having that commitment to one another. But I don't know. And I mean, it would change some things. But at the same time, I don't feel like by not being married right now, our relationship isn't as secure as it would be. I don't know. That's just coming from somebody who's been through a divorce, though. With that said, though, I would love to marry him one day. So, yeah, that's probably a big old ball of nothing that makes sense. I guess I should go downstairs, go see what they're doing. And I don't know if you guys can hear him. Drake's the loudest. You can hear him the most. And then every once in a while you can hear Deacon and my boyfriend say something. But Drake, his voice just carries. I don't know what it is about it. But thanks for hanging out with me, guys. I appreciate it. And hopefully if your boyfriend's watching. Nah, he was not watching my videos at all. In fact, this morning we were looking at some of the pictures and videos from our trip earlier this year, and I found like 10 videos. Well, he found 10 videos. He said, did I ever send you this? I'm like, no. And there were clips that were supposed to go into our like vacation vlogs. I'm like, babe, he doesn't even really watch those. Like sometimes he'll be like, oh yeah, can I see, you know, just because he wants to watch the day, but he doesn't watch my videos. He doesn't, it kind of weirds him out, honestly, to think about like watching them. Yep, okay, I'm gonna go join my boys. I don't know what they're doing, but maybe we'll see about a snowball fight. I don't know. The snow will break apart before it hits you, so it's kind of nice kind. All right, you guys have a great day. I will see you tomorrow. Oh, almost finished the guest bedroom. I will post a video tomorrow about like the change from the duck room to being like Deacon's room, and I can't get the rest of the furniture yet because like I said, we're kind of trapped. So as soon as the weather's better, I'll be able to finish the furniture, but in the meantime, it's like a really fun like before and after. So yeah, thank you guys for hanging out with me. I'll talk to you. I'll see. I'll